Good morning. I had another busy day. We did some wedding shopping and we went to Gymboree with our two granddaughters. But I started the day by going to the eye doctor. And as I was sitting at the eye doctor, having the experience of being at the eye doctor, I started to think, boy, this is very different than before COVID. And then I started to think, I miss a lot of things that were different before COVID. So today, I'm just going to whine a little bit and tell you the 6 things that I miss about the way life was before COVID. And, there's plenty of things, but these are the things that came to my mind. And I thought that maybe if I said them, you might feel the same way, and then you would think, oh, I'm not so alone. So here we go. Number 1, I miss magazines. And the reason that came to my mind is because as I was sitting in the doctor's office, there is not a magazine to be found. I used to just love sitting in the doctor's office, just paging through the magazines and getting up to date on my fashion and my celebrity gossip. And now, no, there's no magazines because nobody wants you to be touching things that other people have touched. Now, the print medium has gone the way of the dinosaur. That's true. And so this is part of that. But nonetheless, there were always magazines in doctors' offices. I miss that. That's number 1. Number 2, while we're on the subject of doctors, I love my eye doctor, but my general practitioner, who is new to me, the only way that I have communicated with him thus far is via email. So, number 2 is that I miss talking to my doctor. I might have a question, I email him, he emails me back. I have an issue, I send a little message, and he sends me some information back that is prepackaged that everybody else has gotten about the same issue. I used to have a really great general practitioner, and he would spend time with you and he would look at you when you were in his office. Now they're always on the computer. That's not related to COVID, but okay, so I miss talking to my doctor because he wants to communicate with me just through email. Maybe that's not COVID, but it's partially COVID. Number 3, I miss indoor dining out. We do dine out, but we mostly dine out at the same restaurant because it has a very large outdoor dining area, which is nice, but it's not like we used to go, to different places and sometimes fancy places that were indoors as a treat. Now we only go to one place because it has a big outdoor dining area. And I kind of miss the intimacy and the kind of glamour of going indoors for dining. And speaking of which, number 4 is I miss menus. I've been to restaurants these days where I say, you might say, can you give me the menu? And they'll say, oh, the code is right there. And there's a QR code on the table that you have to read with your phone, and then the menu comes up on your phone. So there's no, sort of browsing through the menu or looking at the pictures in front of you. No, everything's on your phone. Okay. But I miss looking at the menu. Number 5, I miss knowing how to greet people. After COVID, you're not sure. How does this person feel about a hug or a handshake or a nothing or an elbow bump? Or are they going to be insulted if you are not more physically welcoming? I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what to do. And you can say, do you mind if we hug? Or I don't know. It's all confusing. I don't know. I actually haven't met too many new people since COVID, but still, and all, that's a mess. And the last thing is something that was one of my favorite things at one time, and that was going out to the movies. love going to the movies, but Robert doesn't feel it's safe, and it probably isn't safe just yet. So we have not gone out to the movies. So if the Downton Abbey movie doesn't stream, I'm not going to be able to see the Downton Abbey movie. Okay, end of complaining. Just for today, just a little bit of something for today. So we can all kind of just say how we're feeling, and then we'll get on with the business tomorrow. Tomorrow, another wedding video. Woohoo!